Welcome back, guys. Firstly, I would like to directly start. Firstly, I would like to put Mr. Naman Shah in this spot. Naman, you had mentioned that you wanted Ruturaj Gaikwad out of captaincy, but you got the double dose. You got him out of the team. How does it feel to have that, the intuitive power of predicting the future?
I don't have the intuitive power of predicting the future. It's called being a panati. But second is very clearly you see what I was talking about. The lack of complete leadership in the team. I am not blaming Rutu, but at the same time, as I said, that kid has no one to rely on. You can't rely full time on a strawberry farmer because that poor dude also has no idea, as we've seen today. But otherwise, on the other end, he had like क्या जडेजा से थोड़ी पूछता जडेजा खुद फेलियर था कैप्टनसी के नाम पे तो कोई ऐसा है नहीं उसके पास पूछने के लिए एंड दैट्स बीन लेड बेड टुडे सो ऑल्दो लाइक आई डोंट फील फॉर हिम बिकॉज ही इज बीन ड्रॉप्ड फ्रॉम द टीम आई हैव नो रिग्रेट्स नो सैडनेस नो ओ माय गॉड नथिंग आई एम सॉरी बट ऋतुराज आई गिव अ डैम like you really need to buck up because there's literally a laundry list of Indian players who are doing better than you across formats. So at that moment in time, as the captain of the most successful franchise in IPL cricket, you had to pull up your socks at some point. You didn't, and they've declared an elbow injury, which I don't know is true or not because you played a match after it. But maybe, just maybe improve.
सो रेहान, अगर अभी आपसे पूछे, आपकी फेवरेट टीम कौन है वैसे इस पूरे 10 टीमों में से अगर बात करें तो?
पता है सबको चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स है।
चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स, पर वो किंग्स के जैसे तो खेल नहीं रहे। इट्स लाइक चेन्नई सुपर सोल्जर्स और चेन्नई सुपर प्रिजनर्स। क्या है, प्रिजनर्स तो आपकी
नहीं।
खासियत है,
हाँ।
बट ठीक है, खैर वहां नहीं जा रहे।
नहीं बट टुडे रियली पुअर परफॉर्मेंस ऐसा लग रहा था। आई आई ड्रू कंपैरिजन लास्ट टाइम अराउंड टू द पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट टीम।
पाकिस्तान
इट
भी
इज
अच्छा खेलती है भाई
लिटरली
इससे।
वो भी अच्छा खेल रहे भाई.
नहीं नहीं, इट इज लिटरली ड्राइंग कंपैरिजन टू द पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट टीम बिकॉज द ओनली थिंग दैट पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इज द इंटेंट which
करेक्ट।
is
Iceland
completely
cricket team is
missing.
better, bro.
ब्रो, आई हर्ड
No but हाँ।
आई हर्ड पोर्चुगल में किसी 63 ईयर ओल्ड लड़की ने डेब्यू किया। आई थिंक
हाँ.
शी शुड कम एंड बी द बॉलिंग कोच फॉर सीएसके। एटलीस्ट कुछ तो विकेट निकालेंगे।
Instead
नहीं
of
निकालेंगे
Chennai
फिर भाई.
Super Kings, they look like clueless Super Kings
करेक्ट।
because they really don't have clue where the runs are coming from, where the wickets are coming from. Imagine in today's entire innings, they scored only a single six in 120 deliveries that they played. And to draw comparison, KKR 7 balls into the innings had already scored two sixes.
तो
I mean, how can you be so far off? Is something that is beyond me.
आई थिंक yesterday when you and
I'll tell
Kush were
you
doing
why.
the
Wait,
preview.
I'll tell you why.
Yes, go on.
The entire team has no mindset. Quite literally, they lost what, four matches, I think. They won one against Mumbai. They lost
They've
four on
lost
the trot
five now.
post that.
Five.
Five
Five
now,
now.
but तब four on the trot हार गए थे.
Hmm.
Correct.
उसी में उनका हो गया था. The match against Punjab, had they won it, they'd have some change in morale, honestly. But because they lost it by that close a margin, this is what I feel, that most of the team has lost that my morale. के हो गया ये season, this season is done for us. Let's move on to the next season. If you like, I'm talking in a more F1 term, but if you look at say a Williams or you look at say a Haas, if they don't reach a certain target by the fifth or sixth race, they've shifted to the next season where they're looking to develop for the next season. That's the vibe CSK is giving me right now, where they're looking more towards the 25 or 26 season, where they like the 25th, 25 season of foregone conclusion, where we'll either be ninth or 10th. Let's focus on season number what 19, and let's just forget this. And if we have to lose, let's just lose by a good margin.
So yesterday, like just on to build what Naman has said, yesterday Kush did mention that they lost out on their best batsman. That was Ruturaj Gaikwad, who used to control the innings at number 3. Although he did not give that much control, but आज जितना control वो दे भी रहा था, it was quite evident that वो runs नहीं बना पा रहे. So I think getting firstly, they were what 8 down for 75. They had to use Deepak Hooda as their impact player within the batting inning itself. So it was all in all, I think धोनी भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता था. वी नो दैट इज अ मास्टर टैक्टिशियन, बट अगर तुम रन ही नहीं दोगे और तुम्हारे बॉलर्स फॉर्म में ना अश्विन फॉर्म में है ना जडेजा फॉर्म में. सो नाउ व्हाट लाइज नेक्स्ट फॉर देम, अगर तुम्हारा बेस्ट बैट्समैन है ही नहीं इस सीजन में, सो हु कैन यू रिलाई ऑन, व्हाट चेंजेस कैन यू मेक रेहान?
They have to play somebody like a Andre Siddharth or Sheikh Rashid at number three. Because if you do not nurture the young talent in the setup, you will be way too behind. You are not Nokia. You
Rehan,
have
who's
to
the
be
other
Apple.
kid who was caught
Andre Sid.
sleeping in the no, who was
Oh, who's caught
sleeping?
sleeping? I forgot his name. Ramakrishna Ghosh?
No, नॉर्थ इंडियन बच्चा है यार, मेरे को रुक नाम ढूंढने दे. But even that kid, if I look at his
Vansh.
stats,
Vansh Bedi, if I'm correct.
हाँ, once very like I've heard Bishop, like Ian Bishop also talk about him how he's a
Hmm.
swashbuckling batsman. तो
So
चलो तीन पे तुमको वो त्रिपाठी का वो वाइब्रेटर खिलाना है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट
They
you
don't.
need some sort of a firepower in Vansh Bedi है. Andre Siddharth we've seen
Hmm.
in the emerging Asia Cup, we've seen in the under 19 World Cup. वो बच्चे के हाथ में दम है, प्लस ही इज अ वाइली बॉलर. 2-3 ओवर तो निकाल सकते हो. और वो अश्विन को तुम इतना बैक क्यों कर रहे हो, मेरे को समझ नहीं आता.
I just feel that they are playing three spinners out of not necessity. They are just playing because khilana hai.
correct.
They can easily play an Indian seamer in place of Ashwin. I'm screaming Nagarkoti is fit, which he is not. He never be is fit. You
और
utilize Nagarkoti.
so
Yeah,
I
the
think,
one time he's been fit,
so
he's
I
not
think
been fit, the poor thing.
एक अगर बात की जाए ओवरऑल, अगर बोले तो सीएसके राइट नाउ दे फाइंड देमसेल्व्स इन अ मेस बिकॉज देयर कैप्टन इज नॉट देयर. जो उनका कैप्टन है वो अगले साल खेलेगा शायद, पता नहीं जो अभी है करंट, बट वट एवर दे हैव नो फ्यूचर इन द सीजन. दैट इज वट वी ऑल कैन एटलीस्ट सेफली अज्यूम. स्पिनर्स आर नॉट फायरिंग एट चपॉक, तो बाहर क्या करेंगे? इंडियन बॉलर्स खलील अहमद के सिवाय मेरे को नहीं लग रहा कोई भी अच्छे फॉर्म में है. एंड बैट्समैन आर ऑल्सो नॉट परफॉर्मिंग. सो ऑल इन ऑल आई थिंक इट्स अ डाउनहिल सीजन फॉर देम. It'll take something quite extraordinary from the master tactician himself to turn this season around, which is quite
But Naman, like what,
impossible.
there's 6 matches in?
Yeah, I think
You
they've
have
lost.
8 matches, and
They
at
need to win
least two
another
of them you
seven.
need to win by
They need to win
by
seven
a
at
Hmm.
least.
massive margin.
Yeah.
क्योंकि तुम्हारा
So
नेट रन रेट तो टूट गया भाई.
correct. So exactly what this is exactly what we all are figuring out is that there is no future. Now let's on the other end of the spectrum we have KKR. KKR have been an on and off this season. एक मैच जीतते हैं एक मैच हारते हैं, बट
नॉट
आई
कोल्ड है
थिंक
100%.
कंसिस्टेंसी काफी है. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर 230 रन लास्ट मैच में दिए थे तो दे वेंट ऑन टू चेज दैट. ऑलमोस्ट 4 रन से हारे थे. सो I
हाँ.
think one good thing from the match today was the form of Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti. They got the pitch that they were looking for. Sunil Narine did also fire on that quick runs on that pitch. So I think
Yeah, 44
for
of 18 is a great score, yeah.
yeah. So looking forward, what do you see that? What do you see for them going
See,
forward?
the hot and cold with KKR, I'll be very honest, was only and only with regards to their batting. Somewhere or the other, their bowling was clicking. Ki they knew who to back up. Like the bowlers knew कि if ये नहीं करेगा तो I can back him up.
Correct.
And batting now with the forms of Venki, Rinku, Ankrish, Rane all coming back, and on you नारायण के साथ कौन है, फॉरगॉट. हाँ, डिकॉक्स. सी डिकॉक इज योर प्योर प्ले आईपीएल बैटर कि यू नो बिग मैच वो खेल लेगा, भले ही इज नॉट परफॉर्मिंग इन अ स्मॉलर मैच. when time comes, you know he's that one quintessential IPL batter who's going to do a great job, right? So at that moment they seem like a well settled team कि एक आध हार लिए तो चलेगा. एंड आई प्रॉमिस यू दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू विन बाय बिग मार्जिन. दे डोंट हैव इट इन देम टू विन बाय अ बिग मार्जिन, but they have it in them to fight to the very end, and that's I think what's going to matter by the end of the season.
So where do you see, like, all we are almost at the mid-season. If I now ask you, Rehan, where do you think KKR will lie? Will they qualify for the top four? I think a top two finish may be a bit more of a stretch in terms of prediction. आपको क्या लगता
I just think that the couple of games that they play going forward, that would be crucial and that would determine how their season goes. Top four is a little difficult because in my mind, I think Gujarat, Delhi, Bangalore, and Lucknow are looking like they'll make the cut. If Kolkata can challenge them on the basis of net run rate and win by big margins, which Naman Shah's saying that seems difficult. But if they do win, then they can challenge the top
है?
four. But
See,
yeah,
I'm going to say it's a toss up between Lucknow and Kolkata. Like if you ask me, my prediction two would have been fourth.
they have
ठीक है.
also, been lucky, Naman Mehta. And we have often seen that the teams who are at the top, one of them, derails and they tend to lose points.
It's expected that this time it will be Bangalore.
No, 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 no. You cannot predict it so early. I still think they are a quality side, and I am hoping that they'll finish in the top two this season.
So I think that's it for this video, guys. We've got Naman Shah in our supernatural form. He's going and coming. So we'll be back shortly with the video for the preview of the two matches that's gonna happen tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be back shortly. Thank you.